Hey everyone, Jessiana Seville here from thekidneyrd.com. This week we've been talking all about intermittent fasting and polycystic kidney disease, and today is kind of our capstone day. I recorded this earlier and it cut out because my internet dropped. So yay for technology and when it works and when it doesn't. But I want to answer a few kind of technical, nitty-gritty pieces for people that love the science and love the why on things. This is definitely for you today. So you can find us on YouTube, and I'm also here generally Monday through Thursday. I missed yesterday, so coming in here today. And we really love to clarify renal nutrition and get down into what you actually do. That's what we do. We are renal dietitians, and we just focus on people for chronic kidney disease. Okay, so real quick, do you know how intermittent fasting may help polycystic kidney disease? A couple core things. One, you need to understand something about how our body metabolism works. And this is very, very basic. So generally our body uses glucose as a fuel, and we get glucose primarily from carbohydrates. There are so many caveats to this, so just take this as very simplistic explanation. Ketones are another fuel source for our body, but our body does not prefer to use ketones as its energy source. It really only uses ketones as an energy source when we are in a fasting state. So ketones are this naturally occurring molecule, and one of those ketones is something called beta-hydroxybutyrate, or BHB. BHB is a hot topic in the keto market where people are doing these ketogenic diets because it's something that our body produces when we are in ketosis. Now, here's where BHB comes in when it comes to polycystic kidney disease. What some of the research has been showing, and again, these are in animal models right now. This is from UC Santa Barbara. I love the work of Dr. Wines and Dr. Torres over at that lab, but what some of the early research has been showing is that BHB is involved in a lot of the signaling pathways that are a part of polycystic kidney disease. In the rat models, what they've been seeing is that BHB can turn off some of that cyst growth, which is huge. So what can you do then as someone with polycystic kidney disease, and how is this relevant for you? One thing you can do is a ketogenic diet. That's part of it. There's other things you have to consider, such as oxalates and sodium, an amount of fluid that you drink. But intermittent fasting is a potential strategy for some people. Again, we talked all this week. How do you do intermittent fasting and what the time period looks like? There's lots of ways to do it. At our practice, we generally will have people do a timed eating as far as either 8 hours of eating and 16 hours of fasting, or 10 hours of eating and 14 hours of fasting. Something like that is generally what we're doing. It's not one and done. That's not the only thing that you need to know. But when you're in a fasting state, this is where intermittent fasting may be helpful if you have polycystic kidney disease. When you're in an intermittent fasting state, you'll start to produce that BHB, that beta-hydroxybutyrate, naturally in your body, and that potentially can help turn off some of the cyst growth. So intermittent fasting, we're a fan of. It's one of our core strategies for polycystic kidney disease. Now, a couple other things that I think are really important is people often ask about BHB supplements. You know, they've been reading about BHB, polycystic kidney disease, and they're wondering a little bit more about these BHB supplements. Right now on the market, I don't know of a really good BHB supplement that is super kidney friendly. Most of them either have an inadequate amount of beta-hydroxybutyrate, or they have way too much sodium. So if you're looking at a BHB supplement to help with polycystic kidney disease, taking one from the market, you have to be really, really careful with, because most of them can come back and hit you in other ways, especially based on the sodium content. Hoping sometime next year for a supplement to come on the market that's kidney friendly. Intermittent fasting and PKD, this is something that you can definitely put into your tool house, something that you can do, generally safe for almost every person. We help guide our clients in how they can fit this in and The other things you need to consider with kidney disease or polycystic kidney disease, it is not a one and done, you intermittent fast and it's going to help. There's other things you definitely have to think about, and that's where we can really help people get their priorities in place and a strategy in place so they're not confused and that they have options. Definitely reach out to us, kidneyrd.com. We have a great team of dietitians, absolutely phenomenal, that are there to help people with chronic kidney disease, polycystic kidney disease, autoimmune kidney disease, to be able to help them preserve their kidney function and not feel like they're on a slippery slope to dialysis. Anyways, that's all for now, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.